It's a real thing. Intro, let's go with another flow. Ain't your average entertainment show. More to entertainment than what's on the screen. Connecting dots on what you see.
Welcome back to our sneak peek of season 6 of the 100. It's getting ready to drop on the CW. We're literally, I want to say many hours away from the drop. So I wanted to make sure that we played this right up to the minute before the season drops, so it can be fresh in your mind, because everybody's clamoring for coverage like a month in advance, and then you forget about it. I want to be the last thing that you hear about season 6, and when you watch it, you can comment on the post and say, you were right, thank you for having all the cast and the executive producer on to talk about it. We really appreciate it. Can you do that for a brother, please? Can you do that for a brother? But hey, if you are a TV connoisseur when it comes to watching things, and you really appreciate characters, and it really doesn't have to be like a main character of a program, but a character that leaves a lasting impression on you. I'm a big Stargate SG-1 fan. Watched SG-1, Atlantis, Stargate Universe. I was heavily into that franchise. And there was one character who played Martouf and Lantash that I just enjoyed seeing him when he was on the show. And then when they killed him off, it hurt my heart. But then when I found out that J.R. Bourne is now in the cast of the 100, and I have an opportunity to talk to him and ask him about his character in the 100, boy, I just went all out fanboy. If you don't believe me, check it out right here. So welcome to the 100. So talk about a little bit about your character. I know there's only so much you can divulge.
There is only so much, and I'm going to sound like a broken record, but he's a very charismatic character, leader. He's one of the new characters that we meet on Sanctum. There's a uniqueness to him, I think, from any of the other characters that these guys have met over the years. The society that Russell leads is a much more peaceful environment than, of course, these guys I think that they've been looking for years, but that they've ever come across. And then that creates this amazing opportunity for every single one of them to sort of have their own challenges and journeys adapting to that environment. Some are going to fit in much better than others. It's an unbelievable season, Paul.
And one thing I like about the season is, like, each season is something new. And at the end of season 5, I had no idea where it was going until I saw the new Earth. I was like, wow.
And amazing to end it that way as well, right? Listen, I'm a fan of the show as well, and when I got to the end of season 5 and I saw that, and that they leapt so far into the future, and that was just, I got goosebumps all over my body. I was like, awesome. Very, very cool. Yeah.
And what's interesting that I'm looking forward to is just the new species that may be on the new planet, the new elements may be on the new planet, the new challenges. And I think the one thing I like about what Jason does when he produces things, it's a real element to it. So something tells me that we're going to find out that there's people with everyday challenges over there that have to get along and everything.
Yes, which I love as well. I'm with you on that. It's as much as these characters may have elements that we sort of are so we think because of the environments that they're in are so far out of our sort of realm and where we are in 2019 and all of that, there is still this, he maintains and does such a beautiful job of the true authentic humanity of every single one of these characters and the worlds, and he most definitely created that in season 6, layers upon layers upon layers.
And I was so happy to hear that you were going to be a part of the cast because, like you and I talked about, I go back when you was Martouf on Stargate, man, and Lake Cast and everything, and just to have you back in a major series like this is awesome, man. How do you feel about it?
Listen, I appreciate you saying that, and I'm beyond thrilled. I really am, and every single episode I would read, the whole sort of story, concept behind Russell, and I'm beyond thrilled. It was an amazing sort of experience. Yeah.
You know, it would be nice if it was like a Stargate mashup on the New World where you have a gate, you see the Tok'ra there, you know, SG-1 comes in the door, Tilt got gray hair, Sam Carter is there and everything. You and Sam get married and say, I'm really Martu for the lake, you know, all that.
Lantash would be my best mate, my best man, of course. That's never been done. Your symbiote is your best man? Come on. Jeez.
That would be pretty sweet, but I'm so happy. Yeah, I will. Where's Jason at? Let me tell him. What is one thing you can tell us about the series that won't have the 100 gods mad at us right now?
Ooh, well, as I'm sure you can imagine, those are the last gods that I want to be mad at me. Listen, I think that this has probably been said prior every season of what a challenge and what a journey it's going to be, and they accomplish that in every season. This one's no different, and I feel like everybody would agree it's gone up. You know what I mean? They're pushing. Jason pushed an envelope, man, and everybody, Eliza, Bob, Richard. I'm dying not to be able to share why the scenes, why everything was so amazing. It's just these guys are amazing and beautiful and incredible, and it is a messed up world in a beautiful way.
I'm looking forward to it. So,
Yeah, Paul.
is your love interest someone who has been asleep for many, many hundred years?
That's a great question. Next question? That's a great question.
I love it. That's the second person said it was a great question. So I'm going to take every time I say a great question, I'm going to put it on a loop so people can say, I do pretty good journalism sometimes. It's pretty good, pretty good. So before I let you go, what do you think, if you could take 100 things somewhere, or if you take 100 things with you to the New World, what would some of those things be?
Different things? My music collection. Some candles, just in case they didn't have any. I don't know why I say candles. Literally just popped into my head, but I like candles. I would take lasagna. I said that earlier just because I love lasagna so much. I don't know how I would do it. It'd probably go bad, wouldn't it?
Put it in the sun.
Put it in the sun.
Now, what's in your music collection?
Oh, it's broad. You know what I'm listening to right now? Somebody introduced me to them. They're called Young Gun Silver Fox. That's the band. Their music's amazing. I'm loving it. And so that's right now on like repeat in my car and on my phone.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Great talking to you, JR.
You as well.
Looking forward to it. Hopefully in Comic-Con we can delve into your character and really talk about some things.
Right? I'm excited about that. Okay, good.
Enjoyed my chat with JR Bourne and looking forward to his character in the 100. See, he and I, we went there. We gave some ideas about that new planet, having a Stargate there. And I got so excited. I'll say Laycash instead of Lantash. And I'll tell you, being a fanboy in the carpet sometimes it's pretty cool sometimes. You know, you get a chance to let these talented people know how much you appreciate their craft and the lasting impression they left on you. So, yeah. All right, when we get back, one more interview. We're going to be talking to a person who was introduced to us the last episode of season 5. We're going to work. We'll be right back.